Hi there, it's Shell and Sophia. So I thought I would do like a little kind of charm video, just to kind of give you guys some ideas on how to do beads and charms to put in your journals. And I set up my area and look who showed up. Marilyn, here's your baby fix. Here's your baby kitty fix. So I'm gonna have to move her because I have no room. Can you lay back here? Okay, so what I did is first I just got a little container that had a lid on it, or lip on it. See if she settles over there. And I put a towel on it so that things wouldn't roll away. Sorry, I have a bunch of hair. Well, a little bit of hair. Okay. So, now I need to figure out where I put everything. I think I should have been more prepared. But I was kind of messing around with this morning. I woke up with kind of my neck migraine. And so I was kind of messing around, doing stuff, you know, that I could, that didn't bother me too much with my neck. So, and this is kind of the thing I was talking about, just little charms, you know. So, had some that I had already made. In fact, I'll grab those so you can kind of get an idea of what I've done. I think that was all in there. I have tons of beads. So, it is Thursday here, but I don't think you guys will see this until Saturday, but kind of wanted to, well, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm going to bring you guys down, so maybe it'd be easier to see what I'm doing. But, I kind of wanted to get some videos made up for you guys, and like I said, you know, I thought I'd do some beads, something that doesn't bother me too much, and I don't want the iron on for the cats. So this is a can rose that I made, and I was looking it up for my friend. She's like, how did you make that? And so I found the video, and it's like 3 years ago. I made it on my channel. But it's just made out of like a Coke can. So I'll put that link below. So, and then I was thinking that I needed a charm for my art glitter glue, and I can't find the one that I had been using, and I just made this real simple one, so I thought I'd just kind of show you guys how I made this. It has my awesome pin in there from Miss Georgia, and it was really simple, so I'm going to show you guys how I did that. And then when I'm looking through a bunch of stuff, I found some little clusters that I guess I could use for my junk journals, or I could pop them in my Etsy. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Just some ones that were already made. So I'm sure I had an idea at some point, but I was looking through there and I'm like, wow, I had quite a few made. So, and then just some simple ones, like I said, like these right here. Just, I wanted to make up a bunch of these. So I just thought I'd bring you guys along. I haven't told anyone this lately, but I have almost as many beads as I have buttons. Haha, Georgia, you thought I didn't have very many beads. Georgia was saying she has as many beads as she does, or as I do buttons, and I was thinking, but she hasn't seen my beads. This is only part of it, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 containers, 4 or 5. So I was making some with bells, which I thought was really fun for like Christmas journals or something. So I do make some of these like when I'm, whoa, my beads are falling, stay. I do like to make up a bunch like when I'm not feeling good or something, or I'm in the mood to just kind of make up a bunch of things. I was looking for some red. I may have to either go out and check my other container that I have, because I do have 2 more containers out in the shed that are like huge, huge, what am I thinking? Like toll containers or fishing lure boxes or whatever they're called that are full. But let me see what kind of red I have. I did this one with green because that's my favorite color, and those were the only greens I could find, and I really wanted more of this green, the Christmas green, but I don't have any, so I either used it or somehow it's, you know, I put it outside. So, but I thought we'd just kind of play and kind of give you guys maybe some ideas of what you could make to put in your journals. But I do want some red because I do have those little red the bells, and I think that's really Christmassy and fun. So, and I have some buttons. I thought I could maybe do some things with buttons. So we'll just kind of play and see how long it takes me to get a few of these done, and maybe, you know, hopefully kind of give you guys some ideas. But I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, I woke up with a neck migraine, which is a migraine kind of down at the base of my neck, and then it kind of wraps around my head. So it's not fun, and usually I take like a muscle relaxer, which I may have to take one tonight, but it knocks me out for like 24 hours. So I try to put it off as long as possible. So I have some pretty purples. That might be kind of fun. I'm not necessarily just doing Christmas. I'm just kind of doing whatever, you know, catches my eye. So I think that's good with this batch. I'm going to set that aside. So we're going to do a couple of different things here. I'm going to use some wire. This one is 24 gauge. As well as, let's put that kind of there. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. As well as just the head pins. So these have like a little tiny head pin on it. And what I like to do on these is I like the seed beads. Kind of small. I'm just going to dump some out right there. Put my lid on because you know how the cats are. And then I just like to use a little seed bead on these. Again, this is just a really simple bead idea. And then, like, let's take out some of these purple ones. I want a mixture for, you know, what I'm doing, and just to kind of play around. But, like, here's some purple ones. If I can find the hole. There it is. Yeah, and, you know, when I have these headaches, I just don't see that well, you know. It kind of is like my eyesight's blurry and stuff because it just makes my head hurt. But Clint had to go to work by himself today, but he's heading home, and it's about 2:30, so it's not horrible. And then that's, you know, all I do for that. And then I like to, you know, make them as long or as short as you want, and then just do a These are really hard head pins. I don't know what size gauge they are, but they're pretty tough. And just do a loop. And then I like to just take another pair of pliers, kind of wind it around. Simple as that. And then, I didn't see my other pliers here. Let me see if I have them. I have some flush cutters, which is what I usually use. And it really gets down in there really close. But I have to look. Like I said, I was making some this morning. I think I said that. Let me see if I can't find them real quick. I'm just going to look behind me because I did use them over here. This morning. Let me look through this stuff and just make sure I don't see it right off the bat. Okay. So I'm probably just going to wait until I find it, and then I like to make sure that that little piece isn't, you know, poking out so it doesn't hurt anyone. So I have to find those and then just trim that closer. It's just so much easier with a cutter, a flush cutter, sorry. That doesn't make any sense because I had them and I thought I put them all back together. These are a little bit thinner. I think I might try some of these. The ones are kind of thick as far as the wire, so they might be a little bit easier to maneuver. Hey, sorry, Chloe just came out and she's not too fond of Sophia. They don't get along. Sometimes Sophia will jump on her back and bite her and stuff, so Sophia can be a bully. But we'll see if anyone comes over here. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend. We are, I'm sure Clint's probably, he's got some ink blenders and stuff planned. So like I said, it's a little early to talk about the weekend, but since you guys are seeing this on the weekend, but something like this would be fun for like a boho journal or, you know, something like that. But this one is so much thinner, it's much nicer. So I'm just gonna trim it, and then, you know, it's gonna have that one little strand. Can you guys see that? And then I will just cut that and try to fold that over whenever I get my other one. So I mean, they kind of go pretty simple, and I mean, they're kind of nice to have a ball pen or just a head pen if you have one. So I'm gonna do just a few more just to kind of show you guys how I would do it. Let's see what other colors we have. Maybe just these little red ones, so they're kind of, can you see Chloe yet? She's coming closer. Hi baby girl, how are you? Sophia's kind of chasing her, and let's see, did I do silver? Yeah. But these are just seed beads. Some of them are a little bit bigger, like the red ones are bigger. So I can't really use the red ones for the kind of stopper on the head pin because they're just, the hole's too big. So it'll come off, but I can use them for decoration or something like that. And then easy. I mean, very simple. And then I just twist this around. And I just go 2 or 3 times, you know, around, and then usually I'll use my flush cutter and cut that off. Which is weird that I can't find it. But if you saw my house, you'd understand. Okay, so we got 3 done. That's pretty quick. Let's see, let's do, trying to think what else we want to do. Okay, let's move these for now. Let's do a bigger, no, I'm going to save those because I really want them to have jingle bells on the bottom of them. So what I'm going to do is just cut like a 3-inch piece. I really like the 24 gauge for this because it's not as thick, because I do have another one that's probably a 20 gauge and it's thicker, and so it's harder to maneuver. So I'm just putting like a little loop, and then I'm going to hang a jingle bell from it here. Oops. That's my plan. And then just hang that here. And then, you know, I have that loop. I'm going to kind of bring that around. And a lot of times I'll just use my fingers if it's long enough, just to wrap it around. You know, I'm no professional or anything. It's just something I've done for years. You know, just kind of, I suppose I learned it on YouTube. I've been doing it for so long I don't remember anymore. So if you can kind of get that, you know, down in there. I don't like it to be safe so that nobody gets poked by it or anything. But some of these bigger ones will go like over the kind of like over that, so it won't get you or anything. But I'm just going to kind of make this look Christmassy, so maybe I'll put a gold one here, and then a smaller one, and these beads, oh, where did I get them from? Maybe it was like dollar bead or something. But that'll be kind of fun. I'm trying to think. Dollar. I have to look it up. It's been a while since I bought these. I bought tons of them one time. I love all crafts. So, you know, and I love the junk journals because you can kind of incorporate all of your crafts in there. So there we go. That one actually folded the way I wanted to. And then I kind of just like to straighten up my little circle. And wouldn't that be fun on a Christmas journal? So I think that would be really fun. So Clint texted me earlier and he says, because he uses that voice to text, and he's like, Honda, do we have enough money for peaches? And you know, I have to interpret it, but it reminded me of something else, and what he meant was, hun, do we? And so I was laughing at him and I said, hun, Honda. But I thought that was funny, and we're talking about how, because a lot of people, if you notice like in my comments and stuff, I think these people are either not reading the spell check or whatever. And it's funny because people who like text me and stuff, when you put shell, it spells out Chelsea. So it always makes me laugh, and I think, oh, they spell check because, you know, Shell is just a nickname for Michelle. And but my friends will be like, I'm sorry, Michelle, or Shell, I didn't mean to put Chelsea. But I'm so used to it. that, you know, I don't think anything of it anymore. And but it reminded me of a time when I was talking to my brother and I said, hey, you should be getting the package. And I just put PKG on his message, and I didn't think anything about it. I said, you know, you should be receiving the package in like next week or something like that. So he writes me back, and spell check had corrected it to pig, and he's like, why are you mailing me a pig? But I was thinking how funny it is how some spell checks, sometimes they make me laugh and I just send them because they're so funny. And then sometimes you're like, really? Here's Chloe. You can't really see her. Hi, baby. I get kisses. Okay, it sounded like Clint just... Oh, there's Chloe. Can't really see her, but... Because I'm really close. I'm like 18 inches, so... I'll be right back. So, look who's still here. Miss Chloe. This is Daddy's other little girl. So we have 3 girls and 4 boys. And she must really need loving. She doesn't usually do this. And Sophia is like right there. So she's keeps looking at her and growling. You okay, baby girl? You okay, baby girl? So, let's see what else I should do. She keeps giving me kisses. I think she's lonely since Daddy's not here, you know. But I did want to show you guys what I would do if I didn't have a head pin. See if I can do that with the cat here. I watched Wendy and Leo this morning, and Leo kept putting his little paws. I'm going to bring you guys back down. But kept putting his little paws into the screen, and it was so cute. And I was reading the comments, and they're like, I had to go back and rewatch the video because I kept watching Leo. If you guys don't know, Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventures, I believe. If you don't know her and her little cat Leo, oh, he's a doll. And sometimes he gets in there just like my cats get in there. But she only has 1, and I have, what, 6? 7. Yeah, 7. Okay, so say you only have wire. I want to show you guys how I would use the wire if that's all I had. You know, I don't normally buy the head pins. Sometimes I'll find them at yard sales, things like that. But I kind of want to show you how I would use just the wire. You know, it's not very much. You get 30 yards for like $6. This was a few years ago, but it's probably not much more than that when I was really into probably craft making. Here's Cubby. Hi, Bubba. What are you doing? So let's see if we can do this. Hi, I love you. Okay, so what you would do is you really need a pair of round nose pliers. And there's a couple of things you can do. One thing I do is wrap it around twice. This is a nice way, and it's kind of decorative. And then you want to take your other end and go into that hole like this. So you have a loop, and then you're just going to pull it. And that would give you kind of like a stopper point. So if you have, sorry, he hit my iPad. Okay, so if you have like a big bead or a bead that, or if you just don't have any, if you just don't have like an eye pin, Stay there. Stay there. You're not going to hurt nothing, right? Sorry, it keeps sliding. Okay. So, let's say we're going to put a big bead on this one. Ooh, what about this orange one? I don't know why I bought orange, but orange and coral. But I did, and so, you know, they might work for some kind of journal or something. And I thought about making a few of these maybe to put in the Etsy, so if you guys think you'd be interested in something like this, and let me know. You know, I could do it. I mean, what's one more thing on my list? But maybe I could occasionally. So I'm just going to kind of just put those together like this. But see how I didn't have to put a seed bead on it because the bottom is just big enough. I mean, it has, you know, a good enough stopper. So then I'll just... And if you make it, I mean, long enough, it's so much easier to just wind with your fingers. So, and then just kind of straighten it. And then, so there's that way. Like I said, I'm no expert, so if you want, you know, to see more, then definitely go and look on YouTube. Of course, that's what, you know, we all do, or I do. And my battery's fixing to die, so let me grab my cord. See if I can't get this. That is one thing about this camera. Sorry guys. Is that the battery seems to go pretty quick. And you know, I don't think I've had it that long. But I do have it fixed so I can see. There we go. It's all going all over the place. Okay. I have it kind of wrapped around my thing so I don't get the shadow in here. Sorry. Oh. Let's think about doing some buttons, just because I pulled some the other day because I was thinking about Miss Georgia, and she's like, you have so many buttons. Well, because she was saying that she had as many beads as I have buttons. So, I mean, there's several different ways you can do it. I do like to use my, and I thought for a junk journal, wouldn't that be fun? Like for a junk journaler person to make some with buttons and stuff and make them look more junk journaly. I thought that would be really cute. So I might have to do that. But what I like to do with buttons is when I'm wiring them, it's kind of, even though this one's like a four-hole button. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one through 2 holes. So I want to go in all 4 holes because I think it keeps it sturdy. Let's pull this a little bit tighter. Got to be careful though, because you don't want to, you know, snap your wire. And then we'll put it in like this. There we go. And so it kind of makes it sturdier. So, and then I'm going to just kind of wind it just a little bit up. So my button, when it hangs, it will hang nicely. It's kind of sturdy and nice. So, can I do that? And then we can put on some beads. One I haven't used is like a purple bead. Okay, be nice. They're still over there kind of being facetious. Let's put on a couple of purple beads. No. Be nice. See, Sophia doesn't bother her all the time, but Chloe just has it in her head that she's going to. That's why I tell Clint, it's not always Sophia's fault, but Sophia is kind of looking at her, you know, wrong. So, and you can kind of tell when she's being a little bully. And back in the day when Sam, he's our oldest, but when he was a baby, or he was younger, he would really attack some of our cats. And that's where we got to the point where we would we let them in the bedroom so that they would have a safe place. So, and we didn't used to close our bedroom door or anything, but we kind of had to find some, you know, a safe place for especially our old girl, because at that time she was 6, I think. Hey, sorry, 6 or 8, and she was just getting picked on so badly, and all she wanted was love. There we go. So that's kind of fun with a little button on there. And then I think I'll just kind of make some little charms and just kind of show you guys just some different ideas and stuff. And then tomorrow's video, I think I'll show you how I made the art glitter glue pin. But I kind of wanted to just kind of have fun with this and just kind of play. I really love this. It's a button. Isn't that fun? But I was thinking, you know, those last bunch of buttons I got, I have a lot that are really kind of bulbous, like a ball. And I was thinking, you know, that would be perfect on beads, because you can't really put them in your junk journal, you know, because they're too bulky. So if I put them like on a charm or something, that'd be perfect. So that's kind of cute. Let me see if I have a color just right here that would go with it. I have this kind of pearl, but it doesn't come down far enough because the hole's not that big. So, oh, you know what I have? Let me grab them real quick. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to. Hi, baby. You okay, honey? Let me see if Chloe wants back in the bedroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so she's back in the bedroom. But I forgot about these. Oh, how fun. I'm so excited now. These are ones that I just got last weekend, I think, at the yard sale. You guys can't see them, but I'll show them to you. How fun. So those will be fun to use. Look at this beautiful little heart. Okay, so I'm going to have to use something like that. You guys know how it is. But, focus, Michelle, focus. Okay, but maybe like this one for in here. But this is a really pretty one too. Yeah, it went in there kind of nicely. And then maybe something a little bit smaller to go kind of on top. That's kind of cute. And this is a button, so you know, you can make it out of whatever you want to. Again, I like to just kind of do a circle and then wrap it around. And I will have to come back with my flush cutters as soon as I figure out where I put them. It's a bummer. But they just cut it really close to the edge, if you're not familiar with that. So that's kind of fun. And look at this one. Oh my gosh, look at that. It looks like eyeballs, but there's 3 of them. I don't know. Okay, let's make something out of this one, because that one's kind of cute. I wanted to show you another way if you don't have like the head pins or you don't want to use a head pin. Okay, so I showed you the one where you do the twists and then you do 2 twists and then you put your end through and pull it through. But this one we're going to do, you do a circle and then you come back the opposite direction and do another circle. Like this. And you bring, if I can, I'm not doing a very good job, but you bring the wire down in the center and then you pull it straight, so then you have these 2 little, it's kind of like a figure 8 or an infinity or something. But you could do that too, and you can, you know, do more loops, whatever you want to do. But like for this one, that's kind of dressing it up a little bit. How fun is that? That's so sweet. And then I think I might want, let's do like a gold seed bead. And you know, if you're going, I was telling people, you know, go to the thrift store, go to yard sales, things like that, because you can find some things that really for not much money. You know, I mean, it's not, you don't have to get, that was one of the mistakes I made when I first started. I was like, oh, I need this, 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 and this. And, you know, I did do a lot of yard selling. But, ooh, maybe this other one. Does that have a hole in it? But, you know, you don't have to get tons of stuff. You know, just pick them up at yard sales or thrift stores or something. Ooh, I love that. Okay, let's put another gold one and then maybe we'll call it good. Oh, how fun. I love it. So no telling how long I will work on beads. I do have an idea of what I want to do with them, so I might, you know, work on them for through the weekend and stuff, but just because I have a plan for them. But I don't want to share that in case that the person who's, I don't want to share it right now. But isn't that cool? Let's see if I can just kind of squish that down. Okay, I'll have to come back and, but I mean, you know, in about, I don't know how long it's been because, you know, my camera, but I imagine it's been a good 30 minutes or longer. So we also have some red in here, so let's kind of do a red one with maybe a jingle bell or something. Again, I'm just going to just do a twist like that. Put a jingle bell on. I think these are vintage jingle bells. I got this whole batch, I think, at a yard sale. But I can't remember. I also got some from Miss Diane, but I don't think these were the ones I got. I think hers were like multiple sizes. And that's Diane Hubert at Pretty Pink Cottage. If you guys want some stuff, a lot of times this time of year she really has good things in her store. Okay, so let's see, that kind of feels weird, like dirty or something. Let me see if there's something else that would go. Ooh, maybe like a green. Here, Bubba. He's sad that Daddy's not home yet. Green, red. Really can't tell that's green though. Let me take that off because I don't like it. Here's a green one. Kind of make it Christmassy looking. Ooh, that's pretty. Let me see if I had any in here. Oh, here's one. And if you don't like them, this looks like something that somebody did and didn't like or something, then by all means just cut it off and start over. There are no mistakes. That's kind of pretty. I like that. You guys know it gets rambunctious around here. But I have to admit, this is a lot more fun doing it with you guys than just sitting. I was watching YouTube, so I watched Miss Gayle and Lizette at, oh dang, what is it? Paper Piece and, anyways, Lizette, comment. I watched her and Christy at Burlap and Daily Bread. I love her. You guys go over and subscribe to her. I really need to, like, say, I was thinking, like, for each of my videos, if I remember, I will, you know, tell you a new person to check out. Maybe, you know, that would kind of help them out, help us out, and help us all to kind of find each other. You know, sometimes it's really hard. I mean, I've been on YouTube for 3 or 4 years, and you know, some people are just now finding me because it's the code words and stuff that you put in and all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's just do like one more, because I imagine this is getting kind of long, and if it's not, that's okay too. But look at that one. That one's kind of pretty. Sorry. So let's just do one more. Let's do another Christmas one. But you know, you're just having a lot of fun. And then I will start working, I think, on tomorrow's video, which will be Sunday. Just we'll make some like ones for art glitter glue, or like tassel-y ones that you could put on the spine of your junk journals. I just thought this would be a fun, you know, give us a little bit of difference and kind of mess around with something different. Because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but you know, you get tired of the same old, and just need a little break. But I hope you guys enjoyed the napkin series. That was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Got a lot of good positive comments and stuff. I think I want this larger one so it kind of goes over that. But it's, you know, seemed like it was a really good good series. I think it had, you know, it was positive. That's always a good thing. And let me know if there's something you'd like to see. I have a couple of other ones in the works that people have, you know, made suggestions and stuff that kind of need to figure out what I want to do and stuff. So I do have that. Let's put this one here. Yeah, that kind of covers that up. And then this one, Bubba, you're making a mess. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Okay, and then I don't have another of the bigger red ones, so let's just put a smaller red one. Ooh, I like that. Can you see the pretty colors? And then sometimes if I have like way too much wire, I kind of wrap it around like a little topper. I think that's kind of pretty though. You know, it kind of, because you may as well use it, you know, instead of wasting it or whatever. But sometimes I'll do that if I have extra to wrap around and it's kind of laying right. You have to be careful though, because if you squeeze wrong, then it will, your pliers will go underneath it and kind of crimp it up. But aren't those fun? So let's just look at the ones we did real quick. Like I said, these are for a special project, but I think they're fun. So I have a few Christmas type ones, all different, you know, colors and stuff. maybe some boho type ones, you know, the really bright colors. One with a button on it. Pretty orange one. This one was really fun and really pretty. And then this one. I love this one. I think that turned out so pretty. So I hope you guys got some ideas. You know, it was kind of fun just chatting with you guys and just having fun and playing with all of these goodies. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Really helps out our channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.